Hello, welcome to Padma Yoga. Thanks for joining us today. We're looking at how yoga and meditation can be applied in our real life, and specifically how it can help with some disorders. Today we're looking at eating disorders. Yoga and meditation can really help you to build inner strength and to overcome difficulties you might be having in these areas. Our Sanskrit word today is swarupa, which means your true inner self. We're going to be exploring this word and meditating on this true inner self in order to help all of us become more centered and not be afflicted by any kind of disorder. Let's start with a warm-up today. I'm joined by my friends Paulina and Megan. So just come to standing on 2 feet. Stand super tall in your spine. Feel your feet big and flat, parallel on the floor. Spread your toes and really feel that you're standing strongly on the earth. You can just drop your seat and lift up your chest a bit and let those shoulders roll back. Now let's just let the ear drop over to one side and just rock the head a little bit to stretch out the neck muscles. And over to the other side and just rock the head a little side to side. That's it. And come back to center. Now bring the fingers up to the armpits and just make nice big circles with your shoulder blades, rolling up and back and down. Just 3-4 more times. This helps to loosen up any kind of tension in the upper back, shoulders. Just 2 more. Nice, good. Now right hand rises up into the air. Stretch tall, turn the palm in. Feel your spine super long and then over to the side. You can reach down with the opposite hand and turn and look up at the ceiling. Breathing into your side ribs and out. And coming up, let the arm float down. So the left hand comes up. Turn the palm and drop your shoulder and over to the side. Reach down with the opposite arm. Just look up at the ceiling and breathe. Good. And come back to center. Now shoulder rolls again, up and back and down. 3 more, just big circles with the full shoulder blade. Excellent. Now bring the hands back, clasp the hands together. Press the palms together. You can keep your elbows bent as you squeeze the shoulders up to your neck and drop your head back. Now a big, smiling, stretching face at the ceiling. Wow. And release the hands, let them swing a little bit. Try that one more time. Reach back, clasp, squeeze the neck, and release and let the arms swing. Beautiful. So in torso twists, your right hand crosses over, and then the left. And just twice more, over, and 3rd time. And back. Good. Hands right down to your knees. Big knee circles in one direction. Let the hips be relaxed and limbering up in the low back here as well. And then change direction. Good. Curling up to standing. Just bring the hands to prayer. We're just going to open up the palms, pressing the palms away as you inhale. Inhaling, open. And exhale back to center. So inhale, reaching open, feel expansion. Exhale, right back to your center. Just stand here for a moment and feel that centeredness. Join us back right after the break for our feature poses of building inner strength. Hello, welcome back to Padma Yoga. We're doing some poses which build inner strength. Coming to your feet, bring your hands to your chest. hands together in prayer. Just stand for a moment and feel your balance. Before you move, you feel your centeredness. Now we're going to just do a few forward folds, so rising the hands straight up in the air. Bend your knees and just forward fold from the hips down. Hang there. And then pulling the belly in, curl up through your spine. And bring your hands back to prayer. And again, reach up for the sky. Bend the knees and forward fold from the hips. Pull the belly in and curl up. And roll the shoulders. Third time, hands to prayer. Reach up for the sky. And nice big forward fold. Just hang here for a moment, relaxing the hips. You can bend one knee and keep one knee straight, so just sink down into one hip. And then change, sinking into the other hip. Good, let's go right down on the floor now, right onto your seat. And stretch your legs right out. So we're going to do some forward folds here too and build some core. If you need to sit on a cushion or have bolsters under you, that's fine. Let's bring the right knee in first. Sitting up super tall, you can hang on to that knee and lift up the chest and feel your back nice and flat. Shoulders back and chin in center. You can softly flex the feet and lifting up tall. Now bring the right hand over the right knee and just walk the hands out that left leg. You might want to use a strap. And if you need to have any kind of block under your knee to help you out, that's fine. So reaching forward now as far as you can, try to keep this right knee close to your right shoulder. If you can reach right out to the foot, that's great. Lifting up your chest. Pushing forward with the chest towards the toes, but keeping that knee in towards the shoulder. Now release, lift up. We're going into boat pose, so both knees bend. Just tip back on your seat. Hands under the knees and lift up. Keep the big toes touching each other. If you can release the hands, that's just great. Just staying here or stretching your legs long like Megan's doing, that's fine. Any variation's good. Breathing, lift up the chest so you don't slouch your back a bit. Excellent. And come on back down again. Let's now stretch out the right leg and draw the left in. And just take a moment to sit up super tall here. Flexing the feet, shoulders back. Super tall in your spine. Feel how tall you really are. Now the left hand carries over. Walk your hands out the leg. And again, you can strap that foot or simply reach forward. It doesn't matter if you reach all the way to your foot, but try to stretch through the back, lifting up the chest bone. And release. Good. Again into boat pose, both knees bend. And tilt back, lift the chest, toes together, lift up, and if you can let go of the hands, that's great. Remember to keep flattening the back as much as you can. And breathe. This builds a lot of inner power just by deepening the breath, connecting with the power of breath in the belly. Beautiful, relax. Good, stretch the legs out again. And we're going to go into a back plank. So the hands can come by your hips, fingers pointed back, or any variation. Now lifting up onto the feet, simply lift up and press up the hips. Let your head drop back if you want. And then sitting right down on your seat again. Relax. From here, a forward fold, both feet together, feet flexed, and just walk forward as best you can. Again, if you need to bend those knees, don't worry about it. Let your head drop and lengthen through your spine. Good. Now let's take the right leg and just tuck it under the left. Right hand back into a side reach. So you can come right up on that knee and just reach the left hand up and over and look up at the ceiling, really opening up belly and chest and arm, pressing down with your right hand. And come right back to sitting on the side. Now you can repeat that exact same pose or go into a side plank, stretching both legs out. Stack your feet, one hand slightly away from your shoulder, nice big hand on the floor, lifting up those hips, and you can just stay here or reach the top hand into the air. And come on back down. Well done. Let's try the other side. So from straight, we tuck the left foot under. Left hand goes way back. And then up on the knee, just lifting, reach the arm up and over, opening, look at the ceiling, reach up with the ribs and breathe. And sitting yourself right back down, you can repeat that exact same pose, or you can stretch the legs out for side plank, stack the feet, turn and just lift yourself up. That's it, and stay right there or reach the top hand up to the ceiling. Good, come on back down, just sitting up. Beautiful, we're going to finish in tortoise, so bringing the soles of the feet together. Reaching forward, hang on to the feet or underneath. Elbows down, let your head drop and just relax here, and we'll see you right back after the break for our Sanskrit word. Hello, welcome back to Padma Yoga. Thanks for joining us. We're looking at how our meditation can directly help whatever situation might come up. Today we're looking at eating disorders. I've spoken with so many of my students, and it seems that eating disorders is a very common problem that many people struggle with. Eating disorders are often described as coming from a sense of loss or a sense of dissatisfaction inside, as if there's some seeking or yearning in the person's soul. They yearn to be perfect, they yearn to be great, and somehow this gets translated into binging on food or all kinds of various ways in which food is like a crutch. But it's always a temporary fix, and that kind of inner discomfort isn't gone from that. So in meditation, we can address that, the kind of the source of that problem. Our Sanskrit word today is swarupa, and this word means your true inner essence, your true self. Swa is you, rupa is the form. So the swarupa is the true inner essence of yourself. When you meditate, you find more and more this inner essence of yourself, and you will find that it's not empty, it's not void, it's not sad or needy, but in fact it's full and lively and full of love and perfection. So when you meditate, you will find this inner swarupa. Let's revisit those yoga poses and remember that true inner self. So starting with the forward fold in this one, you can stretch your legs out and draw the right knee in. And reaching the right hand over again, go forward into this posture. If you'd like to try something a little bit more advanced, you can do what Megan is doing. Reach around the back with both arms if possible. And then reaching forward with the chest, really stretch the back and the shoulders and and let the head drop down. And as Paulina's doing with the strap, a more gentle version of this. This pose really expands the back, lets you get deep into the spine and deep into the belly. Closing your eyes, breathe in the midst of this. And even though it's a bit of a tangled pose, somewhere in the middle of that, you find your own essence, just breathing. Now releasing, let's try the other side. Changing legs. And again, doing the modification you like. If you reach around, be gentle on the joints, the shoulders and elbows. Moving slowly, you're breathing and following what your body is saying to you right now. Relax into it again. Close your eyes. Just taking the attention inside. Not worrying about whether you can do the pose or not do the pose. It's just the body position. What your focus is on, the inner space of yourself, your true swarupa inside yourself. Gently releasing. We'll come into just a back plank pose. So just turn with your hands facing backwards at your hips or just behind. And again, you can do a modified version like table pose, like Paulina's doing, or the full back plank. Super powerful pose. Again, brings your attention to who you are, who is it doing this pose, where's the power really coming from? And relaxing, sitting down. Just gently relax your wrists a little bit. You don't ever want to strain. We'll give that one more try. So if you can, if your wrists are sore, you can always go onto your knuckles as well to alleviate strain on the wrists. Going up, you can try modifications of table if you want to. Just explore, find that inner power and then just explore with it, always coming from your own center, finding how far you can reach without straining, always knowing that at any moment you come back inside, sitting down, relax. Sit up in staff pose now, just with back straight, feet straight. Sitting tall, hands just by your sides. This pose is really magnificent. You feel that straightness of your spine. You find your own balance, your true essence. And you can just stay here as long as you like. We'll see you right back after the break for a final meditation. Hello, welcome back to Padma Yoga. We're looking at how our meditation can actually help us to overcome any kind of eating disorder. What we've been looking at today is the Sanskrit word swarupa. This means your true nature, your actual essential self. And it's when we lose our certainty or our balance or our conviction of who we actually are, we as if spiritually fall off balance and start to look for substitutes or crutches somehow to lean on, to find that sense of wellness and divinity that really our soul is seeking. It's termed our divine unrest. When you're seeking that connection with yourself, you're looking everywhere for it, and often this leads to disorders like eating too much or not enough even. So a really great direct way to remedy this is to go right back to the source of the problem, right back to that spiritual center that really our soul is craving. So we reconnect with Swarup, our essential self. Let's start with reconnecting with the self in the body, so we can bring the hands to the top of the shoulders. And just sitting here, you feel your breath in your top shoulders as you inhale and exhale. Just really have a sense of your own breath. And slip your hands down to your side ribs, holding on, and inhale deeply. And exhale. And again, just get a sense of the life force within yourself. And finally, hands cross on the belly. And again, inhaling deeply. And exhaling, always coming back to this very center of yourself. Know that that's where any troubles start from, and that's where you need to come back to completely resolve any imbalance. Staying here, feel that center of balance. You can finish now just touching the thumb to the pinky finger. And as we conclude, say to yourself just a hum as you exhale on the exhale breath. Inhaling through the nose.